Hi guys! Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Tanya, and today I'm doing another makeup video. And today, because it is the festive season, I am going to do a holiday look. A Christmas party look, or an office work Christmas party look, or if you're a full glam, all glam girl, then an everyday look, whatever. But it's definitely going to be a more glamorous look with even some glitter today. So if you want to see how the look turns out, then just keep watching. Alright, so we are going against the normal trend that everyone who does makeup videos on YouTube likes to wear cat ears, and we're going with the Christmas theme inspired reindeer antlers. I mean, come on, when else am I going to get to wear these things without looking like an absolute idiot? Okay, I might look like an idiot now as well, but at least it's the festive season. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, so I've zoomed you in a bit so you have a bit of a better view. I already have my base done, so I moisturized with the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Gel Cream, and over that I put some Conceal and Fix Pore Perfecting Primer from Revolution on as my base. Well, as my primer, it's also supposed to be a nice pore filling primer. And then over that I have the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation in the shade 03 Porcelain. Okay, so before I get started with the video, I have a confession to make. I am a makeup hoarder. Does any of you out there have the same problem? Please tell me. Tell me you do. Is there any cure for it? On the one hand I hope so, and on the one hand I hope not. I'm just telling you this because I have bought so much new makeup over the past few weeks once again, and I like to use YouTube as my excuse, but to be completely honest, I'm sick. I need help. Sorry, I just got a joke about it. What I'm trying to say is I have a bunch of new makeup that I'm going to be sharing with you in my next videos, and I hope you enjoy it. And basically I just want to hear that you all have the same problem too. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, let's get started. So today, as always, I'm going to be starting with my brows, and I'm going to be using the NYX Eyebrow Powder Pencil in the shade Auburn. I just run this through the brows fairly lightly. Okay, gonna go over that with a spoolie. This is random hairdo. And as usual, I'm going to set them in place with the Essence Lash and Brow Clear Gel Mascara. My gel mascara no longer looks translucent, but it looks red because I use a red eyebrow pencil. Okay, for my eyeshadow base today, I'm going to be using the Revolution Pro Pigment Pomade in the shade Nude Base. I like to use an eye primer before using any eyeshadow. I always do that. Just using my finger to apply it. This eyeshadow base from Revolution Pro is has a very tacky consistency, which doesn't bother me. But if you are somebody who doesn't like to, you know, I don't know, rub or pull on your eyelid, or you just generally don't like it, then maybe this wouldn't be the best primer for you. I, however, don't mind, and it's a really good eyeshadow primer. Right, now I'm going to go over the inner third of the mobile eyelid with just a basic cream eyeshadow. I'm using the shade 09 Chili Vanilli from Essence, but you can use any like cream or bone colored eyeshadow if you're trying to duplicate this look. I'm just going to be applying this with a simple fluffy blending brush that I got from eBay. It basically just brightens up the inner eye portion, which I really like because it gives you that wide and awake effect. For the rest of the mobile eyelid, I'm going to be using a ColourPop eyeshadow. It is the color Hanky Panky and it is a matte Super Shock shadow and looks like this. It has no shimmer. The ColourPop eyeshadows I always apply with my finger. I just find they apply best when you do that. This is a very nice and subtle warm-toned brown shade. Next I'm going to be using just above the crease, in and above the crease, I'm going to be using a cool brown tone, and it is the color 15 Hazel Me Not from Essence, but you can use any shade that you want. It looks like this. I'm just applying this with the first blending brush, eyeshadow blending brush that I used at the beginning of the video. This is also not the most pigmented eyeshadow. It's actually just it's like a wash of hardly anything, just to give us a tiny little bit of dimension. Okay, now I'm going to be putting on a little bit of black eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Essence Gel Eye Pencil in Waterproof, and it is just in the color 01 Black Blaze. I'm just going to line the upper lash line with this, and then I'm just going to smudge it out a bit, so it doesn't have to be neat at all. Okay, so this doesn't seem to be the easiest eye pencil. It doesn't seem to glide on very well. It's kind of tugs at your eyelid a little bit when you apply it. Let's see how it blends out. To blend it out, I'm going to just be using a smudger brush from Essence. It's not smudging out very well. It's actually not smudging out at all with the brush. Okay, so I don't like that eye pencil at all. It was hard to get it on the eyelid, and it didn't really let me smudge it out at all. So I won't be getting that one again. Now we just have to see that we work with what we've got. And now for the fun part, glitter. A while back I bought some glitter from a website called With Love Cosmetics. They are a cosmetic line that are based in the UK, so in England, and it looks like this. It is a nice bronzy kind of rose gold. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it in my order what the shade is called, because unfortunately there is no shade name on the packaging or on the pan. This is what it looks like in the pan. It is a beautiful, kind of like a mixture between a bronzy color and a rose gold color. I think it's stunning, and I think it's perfect for the Christmas season. So my experience with pressed glitters is that they are best applied just using your finger, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Let's get the sparkle on the lids and see how it goes. It goes onto the finger really easily. Just look at that shine, wow. I'm going to be applying this on the middle of the lid. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be really opaque, but let's see if we can build it up. I've decided I'm going to apply the glitter eyeshadow on the complete 2 outer thirds of the eyelid. To apply it, all I'm doing is pressing it. So I'm making a pressing motion. I'm not rubbing, I'm just placing my finger on, taking it off, placing it on, so like pressing, dabbing motions. That went on really well, and the coverage actually was really buildable. It's completely opaque. There is minimal fallout, but like in comparison to a loose glitter, it's practically nothing. And frankly, when you're working with glitters, there's always going to be fallout, so it doesn't bother me. Wow, that's beautiful. So, really happy with the glitter. Okay, so that is the glitter eyeshadow done. Alright, I would say it's time for mascara. And today I'm going to be using a new mascara, or at least it's new to me. I haven't tried this one yet. It is from L'Oreal and it is the Paradise Ecstatic mascara. And it's the non-waterproof version. This is what the wand looks like. Seems to be a very nice, very black formula. The formula is not too dry and also not too wet, and it goes on really well, really smoothly. Did I just get mascara on my freaking eyelid? Oh God, every time, Tanya, every time. Please tell me you guys do the same. Nothing a Q-tip can't handle afterwards, or a cotton bud. Okay, mascara's on. I will say I like the mascara, but it's not gonna be a favorite of mine just because it does kind of make my lashes clumpy quite quickly, even just after like 1.5 to 2 coats. But they do look nice. And after I combed through them, it was okay for me, but it won't be a favorite of mine. Alright, because I did the eyeshadow, the glitter eyeshadow, before I did my foundation, I'm now going to reapply some of the foundation on my cheek area. Like I said before, I will be using the Born to Glow foundation in 03 Porcelain. And if you can hear any meowing and whining in the background, that is my cat Bailey. Say hello to her. I will be using the same foundation brush I used before, which is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Okay, now to get some color back into this face, I'm going to be applying blush. Today I am using a matte blush from Essence, and it is the color 10 Peach Me Up, and it looks like this. If I can get it open, oh, there we are. Okay, next step, concealer. Today I'm going to be using a new concealer to me, and it is also fairly new on the market. It is from Revolution and it's called Conceal and Fix Ultimate Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Pink. So let's see how I like it. Okay, so the concealer seems to be a more of a thicker paste-like consistency. I always apply concealer on the very inner corner of my eye area because I get very dark there, and I have hereditary dark circles just in general. Okay, so this seems to be a very full coverage and brightening concealer, this light pink shade. So if you have a similar skin tone to me, then this is kind of what it's gonna look like, or what it could look like on you. Ooh, okay, so that's very lightening and brightening. I also bought another shade of the concealer in light beige. I will try that in one of my upcoming videos and let you know how I like that color. Okay, so I would say that concealer is really good for the under eye area. However, if you want to like cover up other redness, or if you have like a blemish or so, then I don't think it will be a good concealer, because that will just attract attention because it is so brightening. So for something like that, you have to use a concealer that is much closer to your actual skin tone. To cover up the redness around my nose, I'm going to be using the NYX concealer in the color 02 Fair Clair. To set the concealer under my eyes, I'm going to be using the Revolution Bake and Blot translucent powder. And I'm going to set my blemishes, where I cover the blemishes with it as well. Time for highlighter. Today I'm going to be using the Catrice High Glow Mineral Highlighting Powder in the shade 030 Amber Crystal. It is a golden colored highlighter. Last thing we're gonna apply before we use some setting spray is lipstick, and I'm using a Primark lipstick today, and it is their own brand, PS, and it is a matte lipstick in the shade Naked Flame. And it looks like this. Basically a earthy kind of pinkish nude tone. Kind of smells like coconut. Coconut, vanilla, something like that. And last but not least, we're going to use some setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Satin Mist Setting Spray. And that is the finished look. I am loving the glitter eyeshadow. Right, so this is the finished look, and I also used a curling wand to do my hair. Yeah, I'm not a hairdresser, so pretty much my first time, so I'll have to experiment with that a little bit. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial.